Hello, my name is Sippies, and you can call me B, and welcome back to some more even of Tempest. Glad to be back. I'm feeling kind of drained, so it's gonna sound weird, but I kind of want to do this to unwind. Been really anxious lately. Well, when am I not anxious? Okay.
Wow, you just keep hitting the mark. You're incredible, Car.
It's harder to miss a stationary target, as I thought. I needed to actually move for proper practice.
I'm not about to become your target.
Hey, it's already 8 o'clock. We should think about cleaning up.
I'll be here for a while longer, so you can all go home first.
There you go again. You did the same thing yesterday and the day before, too. At least go home early today.
The game's this next week. I could train every hour of the day and it still wouldn't be enough.
Jeez.
Oh, Car, the Vice Commander has a package he wants you to deliver. Me? What am I delivering? This package here, by 8:30. He said to deliver it to the usual pub. There's meat in this. Apparently you'll be late if you don't leave right now, right? Oh. I'm a little dizzy. Apparently you'll be late if you don't leave now, right? Leave the cleaning to us and get out of here. Thanks, guys. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you take a busy street. All kinds of violent stuff has been happening lately. That's not ominous.
Still, what a weird request. He wants her to deliver alcohol to him when he's already in a pub?
I see you're a dull, idiotic halfwit. The Vice Commander is honestly doing this to get her to stop her training.
Oh, that makes sense. But why did he have to say it quite like that?
No chill. Hugo. He's incredible. He can barely stop by the base just because he's so busy, but he understands her so well.
Honestly, no wonder he's the country's most popular man.
He's the most popular?
According to what info?
He was the champion of the game's swordplay division. He's also the eldest son of the renowned Castle Rock Marquisate. He's handsome, skilled, from a good family. Why wouldn't he be popular? Of all the prints I sell under the table, Vice Commander Creus moves the greatest numbers.
Can I have one of those prints?
Wow, that's amazing.
You're using your own superior for money. You're kind of terrifying. Don't crash on me, please. So this is the prowl. Welcome. Pretty lively atmosphere here. Now, where's the Vice Commander?
Oopsie. Hey, the hell you doing bumping into me? What'd you date me for?
I smiled my immediate retort, you were the one that bumped into me. I come to realize in this life that guys like these weren't worth the effort.
Hey, you're a girl. You look weird and your hair's short. Hey, where the hell you're going? You're not even going to apologize? Oh, I know. Join me for a drink and all will be forgiven. Come on, sit right here.
What should I do here? I don't want to cause a scene.
I got a choice! Ah!
This is my first choice. Well, let's turn him down. I'm sorry, but I'm not yet at legal drinking age. Don't be such a buzzkill, come on. I can't drink, that's just the way it is. What? I'm being nice to you and you're just going to ignore me? Hey, you two, put a lid on it. Anyone who even thinks of getting into a brawl is barred from entering. Get over here.
Hey, let go of me.
You know what a cheeky girl like you needs? Some careful discipline from a man. Now that we come this far, there's no stopping it. I bring my fist up and get into a battle stance. You wanna fight? If you cease now, I'll let you go. You wouldn't want to face humiliation at the hands of a woman, would you? You will. A fog swirling around me weighs my body down and robs me of my senses. It's not long before I realize that this pressure is emanating from someone or something. Huh? Before I even move, the man coughs up blood. More of the red liquid gushes out of his abdomen. What's going on? I need to help. Hello. I already played a little bit, so I know who this is. Kitty. Look at him. Look at him. Running, thinking, fighting, screaming, all my choices are robbed from me by fear. The Joy-Cons are shaking. I'm so glad I don't have to tear anymore. His shadowy hands break through my skin and dig through into my flesh. It would be so easy for this thing to rip through my body, and yet it doesn't. Its fingers would splay out inside of me and then curl in, then out and in again. As if he was enjoying the sensation of my flesh. I can't die here. Oh my god. I haven't done anything yet. Nice seeing you, man. Run!
Hey, El, it's been a whole 8 years. You remember me, right? Right? Surely you'd never forget someone so cute.
The hell was that thing?
Whoa, you scared me there. Don't yell like that. And could you give me just a little more warning before showing up here?
I know some drunkard was bothering you, but that doesn't usually spawn a death flag, does it? That's what I want to know. What was that thing? What the hell just killed me?
I don't know. If you don't know what it is, then I don't either. All I can do is watch from the acumen through your eyes.
That's all?
Was that
that a human? There are only so many people that could puncture human flesh with their bare hands.
You won't find many women who could. And even for guys, you'll need some kind of crazy strength to make that work.
I didn't even have time to fight back. Even if I did, I was too scared to move.
Why were you even killed? Did it have some grudge against you or that drunkard?
I have my ideas, but I doubt my father and stepmother could control something so utterly incomprehensible. Your first suspects are your family? Poor thing, your life's been so harsh. So what are you gonna do? Gonna go back and redo the last 8 years? Hell no, just to make sure I don't run into that thing.
Good point. There was another choice at the time, right? Why not go for that one?
Good idea.
Alright then. May this be our final encounter. Expecto Animus!
Ignore. The best course of action is not to involve myself with him. You bitch! You're just going to ignore me? Hey, you two, put a lid on it. Anyone who thinks of getting into a brawl is barred from entering. Get over here. What? We're doing this again?
What do you mean again?
If you want to talk, we can talk inside, so just calm down and... Final warning. Man, you're loud.
Damn it, we're leaving. You know what a cheeky girl like you needs? Some careful discipline from a man.
This is bad. I need to shut him up and get back to a place with more people. I brace my body before he can move and punch him in the gut.
What the? You ain't no ordinary girl, aren't you?
Satisfied now? Come, let's return to the pub.
Like hell I can go back after beat by a girl.
That fog is back.
Damn it.
Hello! Despite this being our second encounter, I'm overcome by an unspeakable fear. It's because of this is our second encounter, my mind is much sharper, heightening that fear. I know now that this thing isn't something a human could ever hope to stand against.
Look at it! Ah! Ah!
Oh, we did again.
Oh, welcome back! That was quick.
This isn't your first time dying, but you've been hit with some real bad mental damage. Honestly, I managed to deal with the previous deaths because I was numb from hatred or desire for revenge. This time's pretty tough. If this was just a common murderer, I'd be fine, but the sheer sensation of that thing flexing his hand inside me is just... Whoa, stop! I'm not a fan of scary stuff. Just don't go back to that pub, fake an illness or something and get out of that order. If I do that, then Hugo, Landon, or Mitchell would have to done this errand in my stead. And that happens, I'll just end up dying to save them anyway. I dropped my Joy-Con.
Aw, man. Now what? Both of your options are duds. Oh, hey. That Vice Commander guy's there, right? Why don't you just yell out for him?
If I did that, there's a chance he'd take that drunkard outside.
Good point. That pub's owner sure hates noise. But then what? Are we kinda out of options?
I'll apologize.
To the drunkard? That goes against, like, your whole style.
Style doesn't matter if it means I get to live.
Yeah, this is probably the safest choice.
But be careful. Like I said back when... Like I said back when this all began, if you mentally break down, you won't even have a choice to go back to the Ed community. Your death by this thing has hit you the hardest by far. You gotta make sure you don't run into that thing again. I love that more than anyone. But you saw what it looked like, right? I didn't have any definite proof before, but now I do. That thing isn't human. Don't you think that that's the witch we're looking for?
What? You think... Sorry, I was so scared I closed my eyes. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I can't really blame you. I was just as terrified.
You're so kind. I have every reason to be... You have every reason to berate me right now.
pretty pathetic what witch you are if you got scared. Keep those eyes wide open next time, eh?
Scary. Your speech has gotten so much rougher since you joined the Knights.
As I'm often told. Actually, I heard the door to the pub open after both deaths. I wonder if the beast attacked the pub after killing us.
If it did, there's no escape.
There's no point in discussing this now. Get me back to the same time. I'll stomp out on my pride and apologize.
Yes, that's the spirit. Apologize even though it's not your fault. That's what it means to be an adult. Alright then, may this be our final encounter. Expecto Animus.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean any ill will by bumping into you. Can you forgive me? The hell? You're like a completely different person now. Hey now, sir, the lass is prostrating herself to you, so leave it at that. Well, as long as you understand, that's all I want. If you're going to apologize unnicely, then you'll join me for a drink, right? Oh, I forgot that's what this was all about. Damn, it's not like I'm suddenly of drinking age. Oh, I'll just get inflamed if I turn him down, so I should call for the vice commander. But if that just leads us to going outside again, I'll have to start over just like I feared. Don't be shy, come with me. Just say that you're gonna see someone. You're there for someone. The drunkard pulls on my arm with a surprising force, but then the door is thrown open and hits the drunkard on the back of the head. Ow, what the hell are you doing? What? I was able to calm him down, but now he's back into a rage. With more people involved now, the situation can only get worse. But the moment I see the man step through the door, I realize all my worries were all for naught.
It's Zen! Hi, Zen.
He's tall enough that I have to look up to see his face. With a solid build, it looks less like a knight and more as like a free-to-hire mercenary without a home. He's clearly no ordinary man. I hit my head because you suddenly opened the door. I think I need an apology. This happened because you loitered around the front door. If you cause any more trouble for me... I get it alrighty. I'll just enjoy a drink alone. Guess I managed to get away from that drunkard. Whew, it's all thanks to him. He never showed up during the first and second times. Maybe because we spent so much longer in the pub this time around. Yes, what is it? He just keeps staring at me. Do we know each other? I don't think I ever met such a burly man before. Yes, you have. I feel like I'm right on the verge of remembering something. Bye. He left. He didn't come here for a drink? Oh. Is that monster gone? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I think I can relax, at least for now. Time to look for the vice commander. Apologies for the wait, sir. Oh, car. Sorry to make you come all the way here. A man is sitting next to the vice commander. Since they're at the same table, I can only assume they're friends. His pale skin, sharp nose, and almond eyes made him appear distantly cold, but that's when he's not drinking. Now he looks positively drowsy, his eyes seemingly unable to focus. I feel like I've seen this man before. Oops. Tyr, this is Car, subordinate of mine. Car, Tyr is my friend and...
Are you a witch?
Well, I don't remember what voice I gave him.
Are you a witch?
What?
Only idiots, fools, and oddballs would ever consider entering a financially strapped knight's order in this era. But based on how you handled that drunkard, you are neither an idiot nor a fool. Now in the vein of oddballs, most witches have something knocked loose in the head.
Sorry about that, Car. I'd like to say the alcohol has made him loopy, but this is just who he is.
Excuse me, this is my job.
I am not a witch, Inquisitor Tyr-Lister. Tyr-Lister. Oh, you know about him?
Get to my standing, and even the random dog on the streets is sure to know about me.
I mean, I knew him 8 years ago, and the memories are fading. His intense manner of speaking brought them right back, though. Tyr-Lister. He is the most accomplished Inquisitor in the modern era. It's all thanks to him that I was able to meet Vice Commander Creus, so I'm thankful for him. But at the very end of it all, he was also the man that condemned me to burning at the stake.
What's with that look of simultaneous gratitude and hatred?
Simultaneous gratitude and hatred. And he's also weirdly sharp. Anyway, did you really end up getting into it with the drunkard? Did he do anything to you?
Not at all. It wasn't all that big a deal.
That's good. But if that ever happens again, call me over. And Tyr, if you notice, then tell me. Was it Inquisitor Lister that opened the door just as I died? I don't exactly have a way of confirming that, though. I'm sure he's not a bad person. He did help me save Maya, and my execution at his hands was simply a result of his line of work.
And now you're staring at me. Wanna burn?
Yeah, we're never gonna get along. Joke's on you, he's one of the love interests.
You're being a little rascal, aren't you?
This is the first I've heard about you having an Inquisitor for a friend, Vice Commander.
Must put it in your respect for him to find out he's hanging out with one.
Not at all.
Say what you will. I know you secretly think we're all eerie, ominous sorts.
Huh? Tyr, I promise she thinks nothing of the sort.
What? Yeah, right. She totally...
Hey, Car. Witches are enemies of peace. What do you think of the Inquisitors that capture them? I respect them. They require keen eyes that can see through a witch's disguise, and nerves of steel to deal with their machinations. It's certainly not a post I could easily carry out. We're waiting for one more, but he's late. Let's get this started. Car, I actually brought you here because I wanted to introduce you to Tyr.
Me?
You're shouldering some large burden. You haven't even spoken to your friends or Maya about it. You're worried for me about our conversation the other day? Thank you, but I'm fine. These are my problems, and I will see them to the end myself. I have no intention of bothering anyone with my issues. I knew you'd say that. Bothering, huh? Let's just assume that it'll solve itself out at some point. Would things change if your interests aligned? My interests? Think of someone that would move as you wish in exchange for compensation. There would be no emotion there. It would be easier for you to rely on them if you had a more practical relationship, wouldn't it? He has a point. If we could use each other, it might work out. But if you need this individual to make their identity clear, you need to trust them to a degree. Which is where Tyr comes in.
What? You want me to be this brat's errand boy? You got some nerve. I'll turn you into burnt charcoal.
Did you bring the drink I asked of you, Car?
Oh, yes.
Go on, Tyr. Take it.
This is Arcana 20.
The Inquisitor Lister's eyes light up. Is it that good of a drink?
Nope, it's an old, dirt cheap drink. It's the furthest thing from delicious and it's already been discontinued.
But Tyr's fond of this brand for some reason. Wait, was it? Oh, no, it wasn't him. Nope, it's an old, dirt cheap drink. It's the furthest thing from delicious and it's already been discontinued. But Tyr's fond of this brand for some reason. It shows up in the market every once in a while, and I always make sure to buy it for him when it does.
Your kindness shows even here, Vice Commander.
You fool. Do you really think you'll act on goodwill alone? If he's bringing me a drink, then he's usually bringing an annoyance along with it, and this time is certainly no different.
Tyr, if she comes to you with a favor, will you take her up on it?
I need you to ask that.
I'm not asking you to do it for free. I just want you to do it under the same conditions I'm under.
Which is why you're paying me in mead.
Exactly.
I'm looking for drinks in the Arcana series, preferably those still in good condition.
Right. So what kind of flavors can I even ask of you? I'm aware you're an incompetent individual, but nothing is really coming to me. Could I, for example, ask him to help me escape if I'm under threat of being executed? If I had a way out, then that'd make what's to come that much easier.
Just so you know, I'm not about to give you a way out if you're on the chopping block. Is he a mind reader?
He's strong against the church. Oh, and he's good at finding things. He'll find anything you're looking for, no matter how impossible it seems, without fail.
Anything? That's impressive. But if that's true, couldn't you just find this mead on your own?
Well, yes. I already asked pubs to contact me when they add a bottle to their stock.
What? But if you do that, I won't be able to find anything you haven't found already.
If that ever happens, just come to me. I got a few bottles on standby.
A few, eh? By my estimations, you got the lion's share of the extant bottles, all to use in your deals with me.
That's impossible. The Vice Commander would never use an item his friend wants for the sake of a deal.
He's like, you sure about... Oh, shoot. You sure about that?
Your brainwashing is almost too perfect.
Not even Tyr can take the mead I've gotten my hands on, so if you ever need one, just let me know.
Thank you, I will. Oh, I guess I'll be relying on the Vice Commander too. Why do I feel like I've been caught in a trap?
You called Zen and I out here for this.
Yep, and speaking of Zen, he's still not here. He told me he was otherwise free tonight.
Zen showed up and then promptly left.
Wait, when?
When Miss Red was dealing with a drunkard, he stared him into submission before leaving.
Are you talking about
that taller man that came into the pub?
Indeed.
So he's the Vice Commander's friend too? Yes, he did indeed leave almost as soon as he entered.
Guess something came up. I'll just have to introduce you some other time. You'd be a useful asset too.
Hey, Miss Red, get accustomed to using people while you're young and you'll grow up to be like this guy.
Becoming like the Vice Commander is my greatest ambition.
How did you get her so brainwashed?
Never thought I'd get acquainted with Inquisitor Lister again. He seems unchanged this time around. I first saw him when Prince Lucian took me to the city. He cuts a grand figure as an Inquisitor, but he's ruthless once he opens his mouth to speak. The second time I saw him was in the castle. I saw his unique manner of acting and speaking right in front of me, and... Ah! Sir, what's the name of that friend you wanted to introduce me to?
Zen Sorefield.
Zin Sorefield. He was the only officer in the administration that served as my ally. He wasn't in uniform and gave off a very different impression just now, so I didn't realize it was him. Could that be his casual dress?
If Zin actually showed up, the least he could have done was say hi. Guess he must have been pretty busy.
A detective's profession is in a perpetual slump, would never be busy.
What? He's a detective?
Yeah, he's following in his dad's footsteps and is in charge of an agency located in one of the back streets. He often joins Tyr and I for drinks.
Zin is following in his father's footsteps. How could that be? He's the second son of a viscount, right? Something got warped, but where?
We haven't seen him in a while. I'll invite you again when the next time we see him.
I remember him saying that he's out of the city for a month starting tomorrow.
He is? Then it'll be a while.
Sir, you mentioned Master Zin's agency was on a back street. Is that near here?
Yeah, go up the stairs a bit and it'll be on the second floor. There's a sign in front of the place.
I see. Well, I have training tomorrow as well, so I believe I should be going. Vice Commander Inquisitor Lister, thank you for taking the time to talk with me tonight.
So she's your new favorite, huh?
All my subordinates are my favorites.
You always did take good care of your pawns. You carefully, preciously used them all. But you haven't put any of them into contact with me since then. She must be different than your other pawns. What are you planning this time, Sir Vice Commander?
Look at his face. My turning back time has changed a number of things, like Maya, for example. Maya was in the service of the Lysel family until she was 26, and that was because, in my forcing her to come with me, I all but borrowed her from my estate. My actions have changed so much. Prince Lucian's popularity is another one of these changes. I have no idea how or why they could have changed. Zin's situation is similarly mysterious. Fuck. Would turning back time change the Sorefield family from Viscounty to a detective agency? Would an administrative official become a detective? That's impossible. Nothing could ever make it possible. I need to ask him about this directly. There he is! Is someone next to him? I momentarily thought it was a monster, but that's not right. I can see Zin so clearly, but the way they're standing puts the moonlight behind the person he's talking to. It makes it hard to make him out. I just wait here until they finished. When he moves, the air around us freezes. I can't see his face, yet I know we made eye contact. Would you happen to be Carr? Huh? Dude, you got a huge brush.
Oh, I knew it! Carr!
The man pulls me into a feverish hug. I try to push him away, but his next statement freezes me in place.
My adorable little sister.
What? He looks to be in his late 20s, with frizzy hair and thick glasses. The ends of his sleeves are stained with paint, and he's holding a comically large paintbrush. I'd remember his appearance even just by passing by him on the street, yet I don't recognize him. But here's this man calling me his sister. You got the wrong person. I don't have another older brother.
But you're Carr Lysel, right?
Why does he know my full name? I've hidden my last name from even the wings. What voice should I give you?
I'm Male Lysel. Used to call me May May, remember?
Ah, But you were still so young when I was sent away to boarding school. It's no wonder you don't remember me. May? Yes, that's it. Let me hear that name again in your adorable voice. May. Each time I say his name, memories float to the surface. That's right, I had an older brother. He was always so good to me. I was so worried when you weren't at the manor the last time I visited. You'll tell me what happened, won't you? Of course. I told my older brother everything that happened the last 8 years. And why isn't like the first child supposed to be up to the throne? Shouldn't he be the? I don't know. I'm shocked. I never would have conceived you for not like to the throne, to like the head of the family. And I'm shocked. I never would have conceived if you joined the wings of Gardra. But why? You weren't so active as a child. Well, I'm on the precipice of telling the truth, and I'm doing it to run from the death I'm fated to meet. Before I do, I clamp my mouth shut. Because I want to be stronger, as I didn't quite get along with our stepmother. That was dangerous. I nearly told him about the resurrections. Is that because he's my brother? I feel like I could just tell him everything. Don't trust it. I see. As it turns out, Master Lucien is looking for you. As in Prince Lucien? Indeed. You were childhood friends, yes? Yes. Yes. Master Lucien wishes to see you once more. Do you have the time tomorrow? Let's visit him together. I've been given an unforeseen chance to enter the castle, and I can see Prince Lucien. He's changed so much in this life, and I have a mountain of questions for him. Still. Do you mind waiting a bit longer? When I next visit the castle, I want it to be on my own merits. What? But why? Because I don't want anyone opening doors for me anymore. You want a girl boss? Since you only asked for a bit longer, do you have a method in mind? If I can earn victory in the archery division this next tournament, I'll be promoted to knighthood. Once I am, I'll have the freedom to go in and out of the castle. I see. I understand the strength of your resolve now, and I'll tell His Royal Highness to wait just a bit longer. Thank you, my dear brother. Oh, by the way, Car, why were you walking around here in the first place? Huh? Why was I? I can't really remember. You can't? How silly. A lot of drunkards hang around here. It's too dangerous for a single girl to walk around alone. I'm training for knighthood. I won't lose to a garden variety man. That only makes me more worried. Come on, I'll see you home. This is weird. What about Zin? Zin!
Fierce warriors from across the continent have trained for this very day. With pride, they hone their craft. The war games is only once every 4 years, and the wait is over.
Woohoo! It's finally here. I'm starting to get kind of nervous.
Do you have everything?
Do you have everything? What about the emergency medicine? And do you have all your drinks? Everything is accounted for.
Hugh is going on like he's your mom. I mean, I understand why he's worried. How are you feeling, Car?
Good, actually.
Now to explain the rules of the archery division. Our competitors will be facing off in 2 events. First is distance shooting. Competitors will shoot a single arrow from a distance of 200 feet. Only those who hit the mark can shoot their next arrow. This will repeat until only one competitor remains. Points will be awarded based on the placement. The first place receiving 100 points, second receiving 80, and so on. Now, begin!
Let's go, Car.
So you're over here.
Conrad. This room provides a fuller view of the archery division. I received Father's permission to remove myself and come here instead.
Is that right? Well, wouldn't you know? With nothing in the way, this is indeed a better view than the spectator seats can provide. This proposal to have us predict the winner is an interesting plan of my father's. The rumors that he has a liking for gambling in his youth may be true after all. So, which contestant do you think will win?
We are not meant to reveal our answers until the results are announced.
Now that we come this far, why not discuss it?
It's not like we can tamper with the results.
Well, I won't force you to. Let's put that aside and have a little wager. Just the two of us. It'll make the games more exciting. We could, I don't know, have the loser fulfill a single wish of the winners.
You already know my prediction then.
Not at all. The only ones who can possibly know are you or the administrative official placed in charge of this assignment. I can't speak. If you only want to bet on a division you're confident in, I don't mind.
Then let's use the archery division.
Oh, you mean that?
Yes.
Then it's settled. I'm even more excited to see the results now.
I have an order. Yes, sir. There's a chance someone will be trying to affect the archery competition behind the scenes. Station more of my knights there and strengthen security. Boo boo bee boo. Understood, sir.
This is my first time watching an archery competition, but this is incredible. How can they hit those tiny targets from so far away? But we're already down to 5. I wonder if the competitors the princes pick are amongst them. Boo boo.
Hey, you see that red-headed knight? Isn't that a girl?
A girl? No way. That's impossible. Wait, she really is. That's a girl. Girls are allowed in the war games?
There's no rule saying they aren't, I guess. Whoa, look at that! Another bullseye!
Car, congrats on first place!
I knew you could do it, but hitting 20 targets in a row in a front of so many people is amazing.
Landon, stop hitting me on the back like that. It hurts.
That was incredible. The whole audience was focused on you.
I don't really want to stand out.
That's impossible at this point. The games attract attention from all over the world. Not to mention Mitch has been taking pictures like crazy to make prints. Can I have one of those prints? Next, in the second archery event, a fierce hunting competition. The forbidden ground of the King's Forest has been specially opened for this event. The forest is home to animals like squirrels, rabbits, and foxes. Shooting larger game like deer and boars will earn extra points. All food earned via the competition will be gifted to the orphanage, so none shall go to waste. That's nice. Each participant has been assigned to their own plot in the forest in which to hunt. Taking even a single step into someone else's territory constitutes an automatic failure, so do be careful. Begin the hunt!
Hunting, huh? This is a test of more than skill. You need the luck to even encounter the animals at all. Let's start with a rabbit. Oregano, get out of there. She's all in my cords. Are you being a bad girl? Yes, you are.
Let's start with a rabbit.
Leave it to the king's forest to be full of game. Leave it to the king's forest to be full of games, thanks to it being usually cordoned off. With this so much to choose from, the numbers won't mean much. Whew. After 2 hours, I have 13 kills. Unfortunately, I have yet to come across any of the larger game. Only 1 hour left. I need to keep moving to the very last second and get myself a big one. Whoa! Heard a scream, and it's close. It's probably from the knight in the territory next to mine. I run off without giving it any further thought. Man lies on the ground nearest the border of our territories. Blood flows ceaselessly from one of his legs. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
A massive deer attacked me. Its antlers got caught in my leg. Ah, you're that woman from the Wings of Garuda.
And you're one of the royal guards I met out in the city, and we're glad that you'll be competing as well. Let's leave the chatter for later. Show me your wound. I'll do some first aid treatment.
Don't get any closer. I can handle this much on my own. I'll be discharged the second they find out I let a woman help me. Thanks, but no thanks. Get out of here.
You're amazing.
Huh?
You remain conscious even after sustaining such a devastating injury, and you haven't forgotten your pride as a knight. You're really something else. I genuinely respect that.
What?
But you're still a knight in the royal guard. You are the limbs of the king. Leaving you here alone is tantamount to treason. Please, will you allow me to see your wound? If you remain against the idea, then I have no choice but to rob you of your consciousness.
Oh, okay, I get it already. Please.
Once the bleeding stops, let's get on horseback and head back to the encampment. It'll be faster than calling someone out here.
But what about you? You won't be able to win like this. You stepped into someone else's territory.
If this is the kind of tournament that would fail a person for helping someone, then winning is meaningless. It's certainly what I like to say, but I have circumstances of my own. I want to win. It would mean a lot if you were able to keep quiet about this.
I was ordered to make sure you didn't win.
By who? His superior? I suppose it makes sense, given the bad blood between the Wings and the Royal Guard. Are you alright?
Yeah. Gar, what are you doing? The hunt's not over yet, right?
One of the knights was injured. Call a doctor here.
You got it.
Ugh. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Get back to the competition. I know, but I'm only leaving the care of someone in the Royal Guard first. Hey, where's the injured?
It's an awful wound, alright.
Do you think you can last the remaining 40 minutes? You should be able to answer that for yourself. Look how much blood he'd lost. This is no time to be talking about the competition.
What's this? You were saved by some woman? How pathetic.
Silence! The Royal Guard are actors of the king. They aren't someone you should be okay risking in a game like this. So what if he was injured? So what if a woman saved him? Neither his status, his wit, nor his training is so easily rendered void by this.
Gar, I brought a doctor.
Thanks, Landon. I'll leave the rest of this to you. And to the knights, you do well to feel prouder of yourselves. Be confident. Don't let yourself be trapped by triviality. Hup!
Swoon! Oh, Guardsman's hearts. Swoon.
Only 20 minutes left. I'll hunt down as much as I can.
Now announcing the results for the War Games Archery Division. The winner is the Wings of Garuda Car... Reed? What? Oh, wait, yeah, because she has a different last name.
You did it, Car. Congratulations.
Congrats! I can't believe you actually won.
That was something else. It's incredible you managed to shoot down that massive thing at the very end. And it wasn't even a deer or a boar, but a wolf.
Oh, and it wasn't even a deer or a boar, but a wolf.
You were all surprised.
With this win, the Wings will get all the attention and will get popular. What's with the long face?
Vice Commander!
What you've done is unprecedented. You should be happier about that.
It's just, it doesn't feel real yet.
Well, I suppose not. We can talk about what comes next later. For now, congrats. You done well.
Thank you. Just as time was about to run out, a large wolf appeared before me. Wolves are greatly feared in this area and are the subject of extermination efforts. I reflexively lifted my bow and shot an arrow. It all happened in a single instant. I didn't have time to observe my surroundings or steady my aim. Just one single thought fiddled through my mind. That wolf showed itself so that I would shoot it. But that's foolish and impossible. That could never happen.
Car?
Apparently Prince Lucian bet on you winning.
Huh?
Prince Lucian predicted you would win, and now he's also the sole winner.
You know, I always wanted to have girls swooning over the wings, but not like this.
Oh, it's Lady Car. Look at her dignified grace. She's the first woman to win the games, right? Not only is she beautiful, but she's also strong. Ah, just looking at her takes my breath away.
Oh yeah, we get all the cheeks. All the chicks.
Oh, Lady Car looked at us!
In the end, you're the only one that got popular. The Wings are entirely unaffected.
Complaining to me won't do anything. As I listened to Landon's grumbling, the royal guardsman I found injured in the woods approaches me.
Thank you for helping me out.
If it weren't for you, I'd be in a much worse situation. If it's alright with you, would you like to go out for dinner sometimes?
She's even popular with the royal guard.
Becoming the first ever woman to win the War Games had turned into a much bigger deal than I expected it to. Anyway, I want to find a place to eat. Car, could you wait here? You should be able to avoid attention here. Of course. Good luck finding a place.
Tyrell!
If it isn't, Inquisitor Lister. Good day, sir.
So you're Kaz's new moneymaker.
Huh?
No wonder he's so concerned about you. He'd want to be careful with the kind of person that could win the War Games.
The War Games?
He said he'll promote you to knighthood if you won. So is that looking to come true?
I'm sure it will. The Vice Commander always keeps his word.
Well, isn't that nice? You're the only one left of your class, right? You must be free of that inferiority complex now that you've gone and won.
You say some strange things. I never had a complex about it. I am simply inferior, after all, more than anyone. You.
Car. Oh, nope. This place is full too. Who was that? A friend of yours?
Something like that. Inquisitor Lister is gone. I wonder what he wanted to say. We came all this way out to the city to We came all the way out to the city to oh my god. We came all the way out to the city center to celebrate, but that's not going to work. May as well go back to the order. That's a good idea, too. Maybe I can get Maya to make us something.
Maya's home cooking? Awesome! I'd buy all the ingredients she could ever need. Let's go, trusty wallet.
You're not talking about me, right? Right?
I'm worried about those two. Car, wait here for a bit. Okay. Whew, today was one hectic day. Every person we passed called out to me. With things like this, it's only a matter of time before my family finds out. I'll be a knight soon. I got nothing to fear. I can't just run away forever. Whether or not I throw away the Lysol name, I'll have to visit the manor at least once more. I need to fulfill my duties as the eldest child. Car. Mail. Maya, congrats on the win. As your brother, I'm proud of your accomplishment. Thank you, May. You're the eldest daughter of the Lysol family, yet you eat servant scraps. You're the eldest child of the Lysol Marquisate, and therefore the next head of the family. I'm sure the family will be put at ease to see that their daughter has grown into such a wonderful young woman. I need to fulfill my duty as the eldest child. I am the eldest child of the Lysol family. I don't have an older brother. Who are you? Oh, it's still going. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no, cute painter dude's evil.
Ah!
Someone I follow on Twitter has this guy as their profile picture.
Oh, you got me. What a shame. Felt so nice to have you call me your brother.
His voice changed. If I remember correctly, I first saw him the night I met the vice commander at the pub. He had me believing he was my brother ever since. There's only one explanation for this. Are you a witch?
Well, yes.
Witch of ruin! He admits it so readily, as if it was an obvious, trivial truth. I feel like I've told him too much, but I can't remember anything. My memories after leaving the pub are a mess. What did you do to me? Did you alter my memories with magic?
Don't look at me with such hatred. I simply had some fun playing house together.
I haven't done anything else yet. Sure, I may have made a few oopsies in the timeline you traveled on.
But as of right now, I'm still innocent. Oh, please believe me.
Still? It can only mean you're planning something. Are you the type that reads stories from the end? If not, let's take things in their proper order. Now, we have two cards here. Our story begins once you've chosen one. I'm not getting involved in any of your schemes. I'll drag you out before an inquisitor. I try to capture the witch, but my hand goes right through his body.
How could someone so transient ever hope to touch the real thing?
Transient? What do you mean? I'm not here to be your dictionary. Hasn't your teacher ever told you to be more assertive and look up what you don't know? But since I'm so kind, I'll gladly give you a hint if you truly want to capture me. Then join this game I'm prepared. It's the only path available to you. Still no good? Then maybe I'll try killing one of the humans around here. That should help your motivation, right? Stop it. Even if I were to use the fatal rewind right now, I would just have to face off against the witch. I'm not doing this out of obligation to Rune, nor out of a sense of justice against the people sworn's enemy. I fight the witch because it's my duty. This is about more than me. It's an oath carved into my very soul. A bottomless passion urges me into this chaos.
Oh, I like that look. Sends shivers right down my spine.
The witch holds out 2 cards. What's the correct choice? I have no clear evidence pointing in either direction. Things will be fine as long as I end up with the right choice. I have the power to start over after all. But to do that, I need to take my first step. It's time to choose the route. Because the first 2, you only have a choice between Creus and Tiro. We're doing Creus first. Flightless wing swan. Well, this is a perfect place to stop off. Oh. Cool. Our style change. But yeah. Yeah, it changes the card. That's cool. Cool. But yep, I guess we're officially in Creus's route. So I'll probably change the next video of even if Tempest, I'll probably change the thumbnail for Creus. But yeah, well, thanks for watching. If you did, yeah, well, I guess you wouldn't be here unless you watched it. Oh well. But yeah, see you next time. Bye.